how are you? Today, I brought an amazing recipe for your breakfast, afternoon snack, or even as a dessert. You're going to love it for sure. This treat has no milk, no sugar, no wheat flour, and no gluten. It's ready in no time. You don't even need to know how to cook. You're going to love it. Very few ingredients, so stick around until the end because you won't want to miss it. And if you love recipes that are easy, quick, and healthy, you're going to love the channel. Go ahead and subscribe. Remember to turn on the bell to get notifications. I have new videos every day. You're really going to love it. Let's get started. There are just a few ingredients, but as always, they'll be listed down below in the description with the exact amounts so you can make it at home. The first ingredient I have here is my egg. I'm going to add it in here and mix it with the yolk. Remember that I have videos here on the channel talking about what happens when we eat eggs every day, whether eggs raise cholesterol or not, how eggs impact blood health, gut health. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Let me just put this aside for now. I'm going to add the peanut butter here. This one I made already has sweetener, so I won't need to add sweetener to the recipe. And you can also make it without and add it separately. If you want to use sugar, brown sugar, or demerara, that's fine, but then the amount of carbohydrates increases, okay? And the calories too. Remember that I have a video here on the channel teaching how to make 100% homemade peanut butter, which is wonderful. You really just need peanuts. And if you want, like me, to sweeten it already so you can spread it on bread later or add it to a recipe, go ahead and add it the oven-safe sweetener because in this case here, you can then take it to cook afterwards. I give all the tips in the video on how to make it easier. I'll leave it down below in the description for you. First, we have to mix this here until the peanut butter melts, right? Remember that peanut butter is a wonderful source of fiber, protein, and healthy fats. There's a video here on the channel about the benefits of peanuts. I'll also leave it down below in the description for you. So, look, I mixed it well here. I'm going to take out this whisk because the batter is going to get heavier. It even looks like dulce de leche. How delicious. The smell is already wonderful. Another detail, if you want to substitute peanuts for another nut, you can. You can substitute with almonds, almond butter, or you can use walnut butter, the same principle as making peanut butter. Tell me which one you prefer. Peanuts end up being cheaper and more popular. That's why I brought it. So I'm going to add the baking powder here to mix it in already, an oat flour or chickpea flour. Remember, it's a lower glycemic index option with more fiber, protein, beta-glucan, which helps control cholesterol, and it has a very neutral flavor. I love using oat flour in my recipes. By the way, there's a playlist here with lots of healthy recipes, breakfast, and snack ideas. Tell me which flour you use most in your daily life, so I can bring more recipes with it too. There's even a really cool video talking more about substitutes for wheat flour. It's an amazing video, very thorough. I'll leave it down here in the description for you as well. So look, we mix everything together until it's nice and homogeneous. Look, for now the dough looks like this. What am I going to do? I'm going to add a little water, bit by bit, with a spoon. I'll let you know how much I use later. The amount can vary depending on the size of the egg and the peanut butter itself, right? Whether it's more runny, whipped, or not. So I'll put down here for you later the amount I used as a reference. And then you'll see the right consistency so you can replicate it at home, which is the most important thing. So far, I've added 2 spoonfuls here. Maybe that's all it needs. Let me give it a stir and I'll let you know. Look, it really was just those 2 spoonfuls. So I grabbed the little bowls here, greased them with coconut oil, and I'm going to transfer some of the batter so we can bake it in the microwave. I was hoping it wouldn't touch the sides so I could just put it in. If you want to bake it in a conventional oven, that works too. Just remember that in a conventional oven, obviously, it's going to take longer than in the microwave. Tell me here what you prefer, what you usually use to bake your recipes in your daily routine. I'm going to even this out a bit here, and then I'll transfer the other part of the batter to the other bowl so we can bake it. It makes 2 servings. If you want, you can even cook both at once and then store them in the fridge to eat later for another time of day. It's more practical. Let me know how you are going to do it. I'm going to bake it and then we'll make a little topping. Hang on. A minute and a half. Look how fluffy this little cake is, look. I'm going to add a bit more of my peanut butter on top here to decorate, and you can put whatever you want, right? Tell me what you would put on your little cake on this delicious treat. I'm not going to put too much, just enough to make it look nice. Especially since it already has a strong peanut flavor. I'll put it like this. And I'm also going to sprinkle a bit of ground peanuts on top. Actually, it's the same peanuts we use to make the peanut butter. I'm going to use my hand to put it on. The same peanuts we use to make the peanut butter I set a little aside earlier. And it looks super cute. Try it out, you're going to love it for sure. And tell me here what you're going to use as a topping for your wonderful peanut cake. Now, let me show you what it looks like inside. Try it out. You're really going to love it for sure. Let me hold it here. There's no other way. Look at this. It's amazing. So fluffy. You're gonna love it. Look, I washed my hands and now I'm gonna show you with a knife. So it doesn't get too messy, but just so you can see how super soft it is. Look at this. Try it out. You're really gonna love it for sure. It's amazing. It tastes like peanut candy. Speaking of peanut candy, remember that I have a playlist here on the channel with healthy sweet recipes, very easy and delicious. This cake is going on that playlist, and I'll also leave that playlist down here for you to check out and see the other delicious recipes there. Speaking of sweet treats, what's your favorite sweet? Let me know down below, and maybe I'll come and make a healthy version of it for you, okay? Remember to like the video because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone who would like it or who needs it. Let's expand this chain of kindness together. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's try it. Absolutely wonderful. Make it at home. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.